Learners and leaders, I am so excited you're here. Today we're going to talk about our lungs and we're going to make a lung model. We're going to figure out what happens, why we breathe harder when we run. You want to make some lungs? Let's go. All right, learners and leaders, we this week are talking about Gingerbread Girl Goes Animal Crackers by Lisa Campbell Ernst. And in this book, we measured some animal crackers. We did some measuring with our animal crackers. We learned all kinds of fun things. If you want to do those activities, have your grown-up go to my website. I'll put the link in the description and look for the Gingerbread Girl activity packs. In this book, the gingerbread girl and her animal cracker friends run and run and run. And in order to run and run fast, we need to have strong, healthy lungs. What makes our lungs work? Let's build a model and see if we can figure it out. Grown-ups, as always, I will put a link in the description to a blog with complete step-by-step instructions so you can follow along. All right, let's get started. Okay, before we can build our model, we gotta find some supplies. Here's what we need. First, we need a 1 liter bottle. This is actually a 1 1/4 liter bottle. It's just a soda bottle that I got from the grocery store. I couldn't find a 1 liter bottle, and a 2 liter bottle I tried, but it's too big. So go with the 1 1/4 liter bottle and it'll work great. All right, pair of scissors. We're gonna need some tape. Go ahead and make sure it's like packing tape, duct tape, painter's tape. Something like regular Scotch tape is probably not going to work for this one. We need something a little bit stronger. Some clay or Play-Doh. This is pumpkin spice Play-Doh, which I put the recipe to in my social media. Follow me on social media for fun things like pumpkin spice Play-Doh, the homemade Play-Doh recipes on my blog, or you can always just use commercial Play-Doh. Would be totally fine. 2 just regular balloons. Any balloons you get from anywhere will work. These are just kind of the regular size balloons. A punch balloon. I tried to use a regular balloon for this part of things and it's just not big enough. So you need something a little bit bigger. Plus the punch balloon already has a rubber band at the end, which will be so helpful, you'll see later. And 2 straws. I used flexi straws, but regular straws would be totally fine. All right, the first thing we're going to do to make our model is make our lungs. Your lungs are large sac-like organs that sit in your chest and help us to breathe. All right, to make our lungs, we're going to take our balloon and our flexi straw. Pop out the flexi straw, put the shorter end of the straw in our balloon, and kind of wrap it around. Then we're going to tape this balloon onto our straw. What we really want to do is seal off that end. We want to make sure no air is getting in except for from the straw. So you can see it's all taped off. Now in real life, our lungs aren't actually just one big sac like a balloon. Our lungs are made up of thousands of teeny tiny little balloons or sacs called alveoli. Alveoli is the proper name for the teeny tiny, they're so small you can't see them with your naked eye, for the teeny tiny sacs that make up our lungs and transfer oxygen from the air we breathe into our blood. All right, now take your other balloon, your other straw, and do the exact same thing. Once you have 2 balloons on 2 straws, tape your straws together. The straws are going to act like our trachea. Trachea is the fancy word for the tube that takes air from outside of our body and puts it into our lungs. If you feel on your throat right here, you can feel your trachea. We all have one. And it's different from our esophagus. Our esophagus is the tube that carries things like food and liquids from our mouths into our stomach and digestive system. We definitely do not want food and liquids in our lungs, right? That would not be good. So that's why we have two different tubes, a trachea and an esophagus. Have you ever heard the phrase, oh, went down the wrong pipe? What that means is that you got something like food or liquid into your trachea and you're coughing to get it back up. All right, so we have our trachea and our lungs. Now we're going to put them in our torso. Your torso is the fancy word for the center of your body that holds things like our heart, lungs, stomach, intestines, a lot of the important stuff that keeps us running. Okay, so we are going to put our lungs into our torso. For our torso, we're going to use our 1 1/4 liter bottle, and I cut the bottom off of this. Grown-ups, obviously you're going to have to do this. This was the hardest part for me. I tried to use a kitchen knife. I tried to use scissors. No joy on either. Eventually, I just had to get out the box cutter. So be smart. Just get out the box cutter. Skip the first 2 steps. All right. We are going to take our trachea and our lungs, and we're going to just pop it in through the bottom. Easy peasy. And make sure your trachea is coming out the top. All right, so we have our trachea coming up out of our torso. Now we're going to put in our Play-Doh to seal it off. This Play-Doh is going to act kind of like our neck and the muscles in our neck. It's going to hold our trachea in place and seal everything so we get a tight fit. We're just going to plop it on there and seal it around. We just want to make sure that no air is getting in through anything other than our trachea. And I think we're good. Now we're going to put on our diaphragm. Our diaphragm is the name of the muscle that runs directly under our lungs and helps when we inhale and exhale. When we have the hiccups, it's our diaphragm that's causing the hiccups. Okay, in our model, our punch balloon is going to be our diaphragm. Now to turn it into our diaphragm, this is what we're going to do. We are going to cut the tie off end off. So we're going to cut it right there. We can get rid of that part. Then we're going to take our punch balloon. This would be easier if you have 2 people, one person to hold the lung model and one person to put on the diaphragm, but I'm flying solo over here. Okay, we're going to slide it on. Okay. And then I'm going to tape it on. It doesn't really need to be taped. You could skip this step if you were running out of time. All right. Our diaphragm is on and our lung model is done. So that's it. Our lung model is built, but how do the lungs work? Let's watch. We're going to grab our diaphragm, grab the rubber band, and pull down. See how our lungs inflate? That's what happens when we breathe in. When we breathe in, what happens is that our diaphragm pulls down and it makes extra space in our chest. Well, you know that air cannot just let extra space exist. It has to rush in to fill in that extra space. It's like the air molecules are saying, holy criminy, there's extra room. Let's get in there. They rush in and fill up our lungs. Then when we breathe out, the diaphragm moves back and the air all of a sudden is like, whoa, there's no extra space. The diaphragm moving back gets rid of that extra space and the air gets smushed back out. I can actually hear on my model the air moving in and out of the lungs. Can you see that? So cool, right? If you watch the model, you can see when I pull down the diaphragm, the balloons inflate, filling up that space. And when I push it back, the balloons deflate because there's no more space in there. Those balloons are filling up and emptying out without me pouring any air in there. Isn't that cool? Now, when we run, like Gingerbread Girl and her animal crackers, we breathe harder. What does that look like? When we run or when we work hard, our diaphragm moves up and down faster and faster to get that oxygen to our cells more quickly. Our diaphragm is working hard to make sure we get what we need. Learners and leaders, the human body is amazing and you are too. Together we worked and made a lung model, and along the way we learned some fancy words. Let's talk about our fancy words. Alveoli. Alveoli are the teeny tiny sacs that make up our lungs and move oxygen from the air we breathe into our blood. Trachea is the word for the pipe that moves air from the outside down into our lungs. We can feel our trachea right here. Esophagus is the word for the pipe that moves food and water. It's important that we have two different pipes, right? Torso is the word for the center of our body that holds things like our heart, lungs, stomach, liver. A lot of the important parts that keep us moving are held in the torso. Diaphragm is the name for the muscle that rests underneath the lungs and helps when we inhale and exhale. Whew, that was a lot of fancy words. Good job, learners and leaders. All right, so we made a lung model. We found out what all the parts were. We looked at what happens when we breathe harder and our diaphragm moves more to get us what we need. You guys are so smart, and I'm so glad you came along today. If you want to do more stuff with Gingerbread Girl, have your grown-ups go to the website in my description and look for the gingerbread activity packs. Go ahead and like and subscribe so you can come along next time we learn something new, and share with a friend so they can come along too. Have a great day, learners and leaders.